Hey, what's up everybody, it's SNipEz, and welcome to a tutorial on how to build a car wash machine. I almost said washing machine. A car wash. So basically, this is the car wash that we will be building today. Now, this is inspiration from a server I was on, and they had this car wash, and I like the design a lot, and the owner said I could use their designs for tutorials. Their server link will be down in the description, guys. They have some amazing builds, and an amazing city too. It's like the most realistic city I've ever seen. So, let's go over the materials that we will need. We will need snow, ice, cobblestone walls, blue wool, orange wool, pillar quart blocks, light blue wool. We will also need quart stairs, quart slabs, anvils, but we will get to a lot of those later on. Just for now, we're going to stick with these basics. So, we're going to start over on the right side, okay? Now, the right side is going to be our entrance side. So, I'm just going to stack this up about, let's see, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks, okay? Let's stack it up 8. Okay, now here's where our windows are going to come in handy. So what we're going to do, we're going to count over 20 blocks. And this counts as our first block here, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay? On the 21st block, place another piece of snow, and then stack up another pillar, okay? Now you're going to come over and connect the two together, just like this, okay? Now, what you're going to do is we're going to make this 3 wide. So, we're going to have it come in, like whatever side you have it go in, is going to be the inside of your car wash. Just kind of keep that in mind. And basically, I'm just making this 3 wide like I said. So, let's just make this 3 wide. And here we go. Now, next, you will need your ice. So, I missed this block down here. We're going to take our ice, and our ice is going to go on this 3rd block right here, okay? Now, if we did this correctly, our ice should be our main window, and the ice should be 20 blocks. So let's count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Perfect. So again, we want the window to be 20 blocks long. And now we're going to stack this up 4 tall, and we're going to stop it on the 4th block. So have it come over and connect, and perfect, okay? So there's that. Now, you're going to need your cobblestone walls next. Your cobblestone walls, you're going to place every other block, like every 3rd block, I guess. So we have 2 blocks here, then on the 3rd, and just keep doing the same thing. And it should work out perfectly since we did this in, since we made everything 20 blocks, and perfect there. Alright, now, what you're going to do, you're going to take out your orange wool. Now, you can use any color you want. Like, if you have a certain color scheme for your city or whatever you're doing this for, you can basically make this any color scheme you want. But I'm going to use the orange wool. I'm going to have it come all the way over to the left, about to where, like right before this last pillar here. And we're just going to stack this up to where it connects with the snow above it. And perfect. Next is our blue wool. And we're just going to finish this off. Just like that. Okay? So we're looking good. And we have like the main part, like the eye-catching part done. So, we have this being too wide right here, right? So what we want to do is on this 3rd block, we're going to have it come out 2 blocks to the left. So 1, 2, just like this. So basically having a 2x2 perfect square right here. And then we're going to stack this up 1 block below, okay? So there's going to be 1 block below the main piece here. And we're going to make that 2 wide like we said. Now again, we're going to make this a 2 wide as well. So I know it seems like a lot of 2s. Hopefully you guys followed that. Basically it's like a 2 here, and this pillar here is 2 wide. Hopefully that made sense. I try my best to describe that. Now we're going to get started on the actual doors themselves. So for the doors themselves, you will be using quart blocks, or pillar quart blocks, excuse me. And we're going to make these be sideways. So we're going to count out sideways with the pillar quarts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to come up 1 block, and on the 2nd block, place another one. And we're going to have 3 of these pillars coming up. So it should look just like this, okay? Now, what you're going to do is take your ice, and your ice is going to fill in these empty gaps for the windows. Boom. Now, you don't want to place one above it. We're going to leave that open for now, okay? So just kind of keep that in mind. So next, what we're going to do, we're going to take out our blue wool, or whatever color you want to use, and come diagonal from the garage door, and we're going to stack this up to about the same height as the quartz here. Now, come diagonal again with your other color. I'm using orange, and we're going to stack this up same height, and this one's going to be 2 wide. So, just like this, okay? Now, next, take out your snow, come diagonal again, so we're back even with the blue wool. And we're going to count over 5. So, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, and now we're going to stack this up as well, same height as the orange. So, we should look like this. We have our door, one pillar of blue, a wall of 2 orange, and then 5 snow, okay? So, we're already looking good. We have a lot done already. Next, take out your snow again. Now, the snow, we're going to come back over to the right side where this window is, and where we have this 2x2 square on the outside. We're going to start this one right here, and then we're going to have it come out 1 block from this 2x2 pillar, and then we're going to have it come all the way across just like this. Now, we're going to make this too tall, so it should be 2 blocks tall, and basically should go right above the garage door itself. So perfect, just like this. And next, just take your snow and just kind of fill in all this empty gaps that we can kind of see through, and perfect. Now you can't see through everything itself. So we're looking really good, but we're still not done. We still have more to do. So basically what we did over there, we're going to kind of do the same thing, but just with a little bit different. So again, a 2x2 pillar, and then we're going to stack this up 1 block below where it needs to be, like where that big window is. Okay, so just like this, we're looking good. Again, we're going to make our door 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 using our pillar quartz, and you should have 3 pillars total. And perfect. Put your ice in between to fill the gaps. Okay, so here's where things get a little bit different, but it's not complicated at all. Instead of having like the blue, then orange, then the white, what we're going to do is just have all white from here on out. So just have it come all the way out to where it's even with the wall over there that we did earlier. And we're just going to stack this up about the same height as the garage door itself. So kind of like what we did earlier over there. So perfect, just like that. Next, all you're going to do is we're just going to take the snow and make this into a solid wall coming all the way over to the other side, and boom, now everything should be lined up. You should have everything perfectly in like a perfect rectangle. So we're looking good so far, and really this design is really easy, and it actually looks like a car washes, and that's what we're going for here. So what we're doing is just stacking this up same height as the door, actually 1 block above the door, I guess. And next what we're going to do is the same thing that we did over there with the overhang, do the same thing here. So just like this, and this time it's going to come all the way around the building. So just have this come all the way over, and they should connect perfectly. And again, it should be too tall. Now hopefully you guys are following along with me. If you do need to stop the video for any point, just do that and just pause and try to catch up with where we are. I'm sorry if I am going a little bit too fast. I am going as slow as I possibly can. Okay. So here's our design so far. We're looking really good. So next, what we need to do, using your light blue wool, we want 2 blocks here on the inside. Actually, let's have 3. Let me go check. I just want to make sure. Jax! I like my cat outside the room because he kept meowing like crazy. Okay, so we want 3 blocks. Okay, so what you're going to do is from this door here, or any of the doors, it doesn't really matter. We want 3 blocks of space. So on the 4th block, place your light blue wool. So we should have 3 blocks in between the light blue and the garage door, or the door in general. It's not really a garage. And we're just going to have it come all the way over to the other side. Now, you're just going to stack this all the way up to the same height. Man, my cat is going crazy. He's like, my cat's more like a dog, and he really likes to be in the same room as me. And when he's not, he goes crazy. Like, he's like, no, I want to be in the same room as you. And it's ridiculous. Like, he's outside the door just meowing right now. And he's gonna act like I'm mad at him later. Like, he's gonna be meowing at me and everything. And okay, but anyways, besides that, let's get back to everything else. So we're basically done with the light blue and everything like this. But you do want to keep out your cobblestone walls. You can kind of put away your ice and keep out your snow. Next, what we will need is we will need quartz stairs. We will need quartz blocks. And you will need some anvils. Also, along with that, you will need some just regular stone. And basically, we're just going to clear out everything else in here. So what you're going to do is just get rid of all this grass in here, which shouldn't take too long. It's not that big of an area. Just getting rid of all this dirt. Jax, I'll let you in after this video. Okay? Jax. It's really funny. Hopefully you guys don't mind me talking about him, but hey, there's nothing really else to talk about at the moment. And make sure you get underneath the doors, because using the anvils, we will be able to see underneath that. So what we're probably going to do is use either quartz or just like plain stone to put underneath the door there. Actually, we might use gray wool. So take out some gray wool. And the gray wool is right here. Now the gray wool is going to go underneath the door itself. So just like that. Perfect. Do the same thing on both sides. Okay, so here's what you're going to do next. On each side of the doors, you're going to take out your quartz stairs, okay? And you're going to have the stairs facing in towards the middle of the door. And have it come all the way over and connect to the other side. And do the same thing on both of these, on both corners. Jack, stop. Okay, now this middle block here, what you're going to do is this middle block, you're going to put your quartz block coming all the way over, just like this. Now, underneath, we need to get rid of this dirt here, because this is where our anvils are going to go, and you will be able to see the dirt from the anvils. So we're kind of getting rid of this dirt underneath. And you can either place snow, gray wool. I'm going to put gray wool here to come underneath. And do the same thing to the other side. And just come back over. Bump, 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 bump. Perfect. Next, your anvils go on top of the gray wool. And what this kind of resembles is like the belt that your car just goes along. Like this is the path. It allows the water to drain, but also it looks like that's where you're supposed to drive on. And that's kind of what we want. Now, the rest of this here, we're just going to fill in with our plain stone, okay? So we're already almost done. We're doing great on time. We're only at 12 minutes. So we're looking pretty good. And just finish this off. Make sure we get right there as well. And same thing over here. Even though it's only one layer, just cover that up. And perfect. So now we have the floors done and everything like that. So what you're going to do next is we're going to put away a lot of this. You will need to take out some different colors. We're going to take out some blue wool again. So blue, we will need some red. You will also need some levers, a couple hoppers, and you will need your cobblestone walls. Also take out some iron fences, or iron bars, excuse me. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we need. We might need some more stuff later on, but for now I think we're good. So, what we're going to do... Oh, also, you will need pillar quartz blocks. That's something else you will need. So, we want this way to be the way you come in. So, what we're going to do... Take out your... Actually, you will also need some yellow wool. So, take out some yellow wool. What we're going to do is start at like 3 blocks away from the inside here. Maybe even 4. Start on the 4th block. So... Our doors here, we have 4 blocks in between the gap and then our next yellow wool. And we're going to stack this up about the same height as the windows here, okay? Now we're going to have it come all the way over and connect to the other side. Now what this is going to resemble is the actual washing itself. So we want to use the levers for this. And we're making the levers face down. And this looks like the washing part for your car. Okay? Really simple, just like that. And even place them on the top facing that way. So this is when you first drive in, this is the part that is like kind of drenches your car. Okay. Next, what you want to do is you want to make like those tumbler things that roll around your car. What we're going to do is place a piece of cobblestone wall here, and again 4 block gap, and do the same thing, but this time you want to place them on top of the quartz and on top of the quartz stairs and not on the outside. Now your blue wool is going to be good for this, and you can stack your blue wool up 3 for this, and again these resemble those tumblers. So we're looking good so far. I'm liking this a lot. Okay, and then for the tumblers here, what you want to do is get rid of everything in between, just like this, even the stairs. And what we're going to do is replace it with a full block of quartz. Now reason for this is you want to go into your creative inventory and you want to take out some weighted pressure plates. So what you're going to do, just place them here, and that kind of looks like it's going to activate the spinners there, okay? And that's again something that we want. And if you did want to, you can even make it to where your blue wool using your cobblestone walls can be like this, and this looks like the top tumbler that gets the top of your car. So we could even put like another one here. But what if we made it to where like it was 1 block higher? Nah, we're just not even going to do that. We're just going to leave it like this. Keep it simple. Alright, next we need the drying part. So the drying part is actually the best looking part of this in my opinion. So what you're going to do is use your red wool. You're going to have your red wool be on the outside, around again 4 black gaps from the door. Same thing on this side, and we're going to stack it up, same height as the window, just like what we did with the actual washing part when you first came in. So it looks just like this, and we really don't even need these pillars like on the sides. And we're actually having it just as wide as the door itself, like of the court, from court stair to court stair. And you're gonna put your hoppers underneath these. Now this looks like the dryer, and if you can tell, it actually looks like that would dry your car, and that's what we want. Now you're gonna put your cobblestone walls on top of this, and this will look like it's holding it in place. Okay. Then last but not least, we need to add our roof. So the roof is gonna be pretty simple. We're gonna use snow still, and the snow is actually gonna be the same. Well, your roof's gonna be the same height as this outside piece here. So we're just gonna fill everything in just like this. Now you might be asking yourself, like, what's the inside for? Like the area right below me that has the grass. Well, that's more like your offices, you know, like where the employees go and they wait until somebody shows up and all that. So we're just filling in our roof real quick. And this isn't going to be the full roof. We still have some more that we have to do. Now when you get to this over here, we're going to have this come back 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, okay? Now this is just kind of like a separate section of the roof. You're still going to have your snow underneath it. So basically your roof's even, if I didn't describe it well enough, even with the top part of these colors over here, as that's where your window should be. Or not your window, your ceiling, your roof, whatever you want to call it. Like, what's the difference between a ceiling and a roof? I mean, in Minecraft, it's basically the same thing, but really, if you think about it, they're almost the same thing, just with a different name. Like, I obviously know, like, what the difference is, but they're basically the exact same thing, depending on how you look at it. Alright, so just keep filling all this in. Again, this shouldn't take too long. Hopefully you guys are liking this tutorial. I think it's a good tutorial. It's something that's different from the usual tutorials I do, which you're going to be seeing a lot more stuff like this that you never really thought of making, but then you see it and you're like, oh, I could make that. And that's kind of like the O factor that we're going for, like the, oh, we could make that, you know? And this up here, we're just going to fill this in. And this is kind of be just like a separate portion of the roof to make it look like it's actually connected. And also gives it a little bit more of a modern look, which I'm definitely okay with. So here is our car wash. Now right here, we're going to make this into a door. So you can even put your snow right next to the door here. Like to the actual door. And then we're just going to put some stone, which our stone is here, with a small little wooden door, which they are here. There they are. Boom, perfect. Now we have a way in. Alright, but we're still not fully done, so what we need to do now is make it look like there's more stuff over here that's operating everything. But also, before even we do that, take out your iron bars, and the iron bars are going to go on top of the yellow wool, and also on the back. Okay, just like that, nice and simple. Alright, so there's that. So next, we will need our pillar court blocks, which are right here. You will need cobblestone walls again. You will need some more anvils, some block of iron. You also need some red wool and a hopper. So what we're going to do is start over here by our entrance, and we're going to start all the way up against the wall, and we're going to make a 2 by like 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And basically what we're doing is we're kind of stacking this up too tall. Just like that, really simple. But next, what you're gonna do is right here against the wall, on right next to the red block, red wool, you're gonna place your hopper, and then you're gonna place a pillar of quartz right next to it, stack it up towards 2 blocks from the top. Okay, and now you need a quartz stair as well. That's only one you would need, so just put one there. And then we're gonna have this come out 1, 2, just like that. Next, you're gonna take out your cobblestone walls, and let me take some night vision so you guys can see in here. Night vision is right here, perfect. Okay, there we go, that's better. Now, taking your cobblestone walls, you're gonna have it come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? But now, on this third block of cobblestone wall, you're gonna take your block of iron and get rid of that one, have it come all the way, have it come all the way down against the wall, then have a 1 block gap and make the exact same pillar again, just like this. Now take your anvil, and your anvils will face on the bottom part of this. So we should have something that looks a little bit like this, and now we're basically just about done. So next, what you're gonna do is take out your what am I thinking of? Also, you kind of need to connect all of these. It's not really mandatory, but what it kind of does, it makes it look like they're all connected, and that's what we want. And last but not least, we need to take out our block of quartz and just make like a big square up here that really just comes all the way up. And this looks like it would be where the heat stays for the dryers. So we're just gonna have it connect to there, and your cobblestone walls will come all the way over last and connect. Now again, connect your two cobblestone walls together. Again, it just makes it look a little bit better. And also up here above this ice, we want to add our snow to kind of make it look a little bit more finished, you know. Doop doop doop, just like this. Oh, I can't reach it. There we go, got it. And then all you're gonna do is connect your drying parts to there, and perfect. So we're looking fantastic. And that's basically all we have for in here. Now we could obviously make everything in here, but really just put like lockers in here. Lockers are really easy. All you're gonna do is just put like stuff like this with doors attached to them. It looks like lockers. That's all you're really gonna do, and those are for the employees. And then last but not least, we have one more thing to do. You will need to take out 2 item frames, and you will need a piece of red or green wool. It doesn't matter. And what you're gonna do is place 2 things right here, and then I'm gonna put my green on the bottom, which means you can come in because it's not busy. So perfect. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we want to add. You could add on the entrance side, like, so here's like where you come into the what's the word I'm looking of? I can't think of car wash for some reason every time I want to come up with it. I'm gonna take out my gray wool, which is here, and we're getting ready to finish this up, guys. We're gonna finish it up in just a second here, and we have this last final touch, and then we will honestly be done. And all you have to do is take a hopper. It doesn't really matter what you use. We could even just use orange wool with a dropper. What we're gonna do is put your orange wool like somewhere like right here with your dropper on top of it, and that looks like where you pay. And if you want to add one more lights here on the left side, you can. And again, what these resemble is that you are clear to go in. And I guess since the doors are closed, we should probably add red. So I'm just gonna get rid of that, add the red one in here. There we go. And then last but not least, just need to go do the same thing on the inside. And we are done, guys. So hopefully you guys like this car wash. I think it's a very good looking car wash. It has that realistic feel to it. So hopefully you guys like this tutorial. If you want to see more tutorials like this, just let me know in the comments. I will be reading them. And also, let me know what you guys want to see for tutorials. Like if you guys want to see a bank, a apartment complex, stuff like that. Just let me know and I will read your comments. So bye bye guys. Thank you for watching.